it's two sides to everybody's story. You know what I mean? Can we cuss on this thing? Oh, there's some bullshit influences out there. Yeah.
Okay. We I did 5 influencers to see what the range of beliefs about it. Yeah. Why are they making this so? Yeah.
It's a bit of a validation thing that you're doing something right. If we create something and no one likes it, then we're like, well, we're not going to create that again. Why did you make that decision? Because nobody liked it. So obviously it matters at least a little bit. But it doesn't drive what I do.
It's funny because I have the same exact opinion you do.
Yeah.
But for me, I interpreted the question as like, do I take it personally still? Like, to me, it used to matter so...
I think I know her. She's a YouTuber. I think all of these are YouTubers. Or them two was. I think I know her. I think I've seen her before.
So much. I used to literally my whole life was just striving to get more likes, more followers. And now I'm in a place where I'm like, I just want to make really cool stuff that people are excited about.
I mean, I think it definitely matters in terms of, you know, when you're trying to negotiate brand deals. But I also feel that the relationships that we do build with our followers is important. And I know that when I was like 13 years old, for example, I had an eating disorder. And if I had had a platform like this to maybe follow or look at other people who had survived something like that, then it would give me hope.
I feel a lot of pressure to be perfect. 3, 2.
Yeah, I was about to say, we all know where she going. We all know where she going.
Being really, really young online, I felt this constant pressure to be like a perfect student, a perfect creator, a perfect YouTuber, and like look perfect because all these people always had an opinion on my appearance or the way that I spoke.
Oh, she's
And
a
I think it's,
YouTuber.
like,
I feel like I
growing up
know.
as an adult,
Leave in the
I've
comment section
gotten
who
a lot
that is.
better, but I'm still definitely there where I constantly feel like I'm overly cautious of what I say.
Oh!
I feel...
I know who that is. She likes the juice WRLD and things like that. I know exactly who that is. I know exactly who that
a lot of
is.
responsibility to be a certain way.
I don't subscribe
and
to her. I
feel
just
like have
watch
to
her
kind
like
of, take care of
here and
my
there.
audience.
Even like
When she gets to
like,
juice
my
WRLD, I
body,
do.
I'm like in the gym, I'm trying to lose weight, like I am kind of like striving to be like better, and it is pressure, it is.
I
I've
think
seen
just
other
being
people before.
a creator in general, you have to really own up to who you are as a person.
When
You
this
have
came
to
out?
really see yourself
Actually?
and know who you are. Because when you turn off your phone, you know right away like how you feel. Like you feel drained or you feel good about your work. And it's out there for everyone else to judge as well. So you can't help but judge it yourself, I think.
In a lot of ways, I feel like I have to be perfect. But going off what you said, I feel like the one thing that the internet has done to empower me is allow me to be myself. And I feel like the one thing I'm proud of myself for doing is sharing everything that I've either done wrong in my life or that is not perfect. And I feel like that's the only reason why there's still an audience around me is because I've been vulnerable.
The things I want to be perfect is my camera quality, is the team, is my audio.
You don't feel pressure.
No, I think I got all that out of my system.
Never heard of that. Ever heard
Do
of
you
that.
feel like you are a separate entity to what you put out?
No.
Like, you don't?
No. You can turn that camera on at 3 o'clock in the morning. You can get the same Terrell, I swear to God. When I say something, it's from my heart. It's what I meant. I said what I said. And
I don't really care one time I post. I don't got a time schedule. I do, but I don't.
you don't like it.
Depends.
I mean, that's you, but somebody else agrees with me.
I consider myself an influencer. 3, 2, 1, go.
I was gonna say yeah. Oh my god.
Kettle brand, we're taking chips to the flavor.
And they're making me watch all of it.
And the Dijon zips. Knowing that traveling far and wide is what keeps our flavors the giants they are. Kettle brand chips. No small flavors, no small potatoes. We fight the battles no one hears about.
Bro, it's
We're
making
the
us
ones who go
watch
for
all of it,
others.
bro.
Join the fight.
Alright.
Yes. Yeah.
This is interesting.
Black man, you're not funny. You're not funny.
At least for me, like, I try to talk about things I actually care about and influence things like in the Asian American community, the LGBT community, mental health. So I do things that I really care about and that matters, and I think I'm trying to influence it. Even if it just influences one person, you are technically influencing.
I guess for me, it's like I've been doing this since I was 16 years old, and I'm 24 now. So
She's about to have a
I
married.
was doing
Oh
this
wait,
when
how many subscribers
influencer
she gonna
wasn't
have
a
now?
thing, and I remember it was like really hard to describe what I did to people. And then one day they were like, "Oh, so you're an influencer," and I'm like, "Oh, but that person's an influencer too, and what I do looks really different." So I feel like for the lack of words that we have to describe things, I'm an influencer, but I do a lot more beyond that.
I somewhat disagree, just because I think it holds too much of a standard, and I think saying you're this puts me in a box.
Totally.
And I hate that feeling. It doesn't make me feel happy to do what I do. So I would just say, like, I'm someone who has many different.
I'm gonna be honest. I get bored doing these. But when I grow, I won't get bored because I have things to record. That's why I'll be telling y'all to send me things to react to or to record and to like make a video on.
Talents that I love to do many different things.
Because I have no
And
clue.
if I happen to influence someone, that's perfect, but it's not what I'm setting out to do because I'm human just like everyone else.
I guess I'm influencing people to do things, but when I post, it's more about, for me, it's like a platform for expression. So I agree the term influencer is a little bit
Totally.
foreign for me. But
Oh, she's the
I guess
Instagram one.
it's two sides to everybody's story. You know what I mean? Can we cuss on this thing? Oh, there's some bullshit influencers out there.
Black man, you're not funny. You're not funny. Shut up.
Yes.
So I just don't like the term as in the general sense of the word, but I get that it comes with the territory, you know? People are watching us.
It's okay to Photoshop images. 3,
No.
2, 1, go.
I'm gonna say no.
Live your life. Live your best life. Is it okay? Yes. Do whatever you want.
I mean, is it okay? Yeah, it is okay.
That's part of your creative process. You
But
know what I
it
mean?
should-
I don't
but
think
is it good to, though?
Photoshopping is selling a false narrative. I just think it's just a part of an art form.
I was thinking more of like making yourself look skinnier, making yourself look longer. Like, I think that's like a false image put it out there. Like, I totally agree with like photoshopping like the lighting or fixing like a blemish that you might be insecure about. But I mean, I definitely used faced it a couple of times, so I think that's why I also disagree with it, because it's like my own psyche saying, you know, you shouldn't do this, you should just be yourself. But I get like in like mainstream media how everything is photoshopped. I just don't think it's right to do so, because we're giving a false image of reality.
Should there be more, I guess, natural, undoctored images? Sure. But the question was, is it okay? It's okay.
Yeah, I think it's okay. I think it's okay. It's not good to, but you shouldn't. But I mean, and ain't no problem with
This
it.
question was gonna be here. I knew it.
What was the problem? I bet no.
Woo!
When I first started,
2, 1,
Oh,
I knew
Oh.
this question was gonna be here. I knew it. Woo!
when I first started out, I'm gonna be honest, it was so cool just to get free things, because I was like, wow, like I never thought this would be me, this would be my life.
I think
Coming-
I agree with
like,
you.
now I feel like I'm lucky that I have a bigger audience, that I can really focus in on what they deserve to see and what I want to share. I want to promote things that really are me, and only me. But in the beginning, I definitely said yes to things I kind of regret now.
I totally understand what you're saying. But for me, there's a trust factor in terms of my personal subscribers or whatever. I just feel like if, they reach out and they're like, will you post this thing? Like, well, send me the product first, girl, let me put it on my face. Then wake up the next morning and make sure my face ain't melted off. I wouldn't want you to try something that I haven't tried.
I'll always try it out, and if I don't like it, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna-
that's the smart thing to do. That's the smart thing to do. If you're trying to promote, or if you're somebody, if a company wants you to promote their stuff, you got to try it before you promote it, because you have an option to say no. So
post at all. I didn't
You'll
come
have
from
to
getting
do
emailed
it.
all the time. I moved here, started going to events. I worked my ass off to meet the brands that I actually liked and work with them. Nothing really came for me, you know. So.
Anyone can be an influencer. 3, 2.
Oh, it was messed up. I don't know. I don't want to say no, but I don't want to say anybody can. It depends. It depends on the person.
1, go.
It depends on the person.
Everyone.
Anyone.
Shouldn't.
Right. It doesn't mean they should.
There's so many different people from so many different backgrounds and cultures and with so many different experiences all over the world that there's a message for everyone, and it's just a matter of how you're going to convey that message. Now, do I think everyone should?
Yeah, but like you're about to say, should anybody be an influencer? No.
Be an influencer? No, but it's possible.
Yeah. I mean, it's possible, but yeah.
I agree with you in that sense, where it's like everyone from any single walk of life can do that. and
It's
that's also
possible
the
for
luxury
anybody
of
being an
this
influencer,
space,
but
is that,
can
you didn't
anybody
born
be
with a
one?
certain
Nah.
parent to get to do it. You didn't have to be born in a certain neighborhood. You didn't have to go to a certain school. But also, that being said, I feel like if you want to have a long-term influence, not everybody can do it, because not everybody actually wants to speak up about things. Not everybody wants to put the work in, wants to put the consistency and being aware.
That is smart. You right.
And also putting the work into the content, where it's anyone can do it, but it's a hard job.
The reason I'm here is because I feel like with the connotation of the word influencer, people think it's an easy job to get into. It's actually a lot harder because of the hours you put into it. You give up on yourself a lot, you go up and down. I love talking about mental health, but the reason I love doing it is because I struggle with depression, I struggle with anxiety. I grew up with that constantly in my life, and I know if I wasn't strong enough to know that about myself, it would be mentally damaging for me, because it's a lot of grueling hours by yourself, really defeating yourself sometimes, but you keep going, you don't give up.
This is my dream job. 3,
This right here, my dream job. Yeah, kinda. Yeah.
2, 1, go.
I think we would agree.
Dang.
I feel so lucky that I get to.
I thought
hire
all of
my
them was
own
gonna be
hire. I
in.
get to be my own boss.
Agree.
I get to build it into anything I want.
Yeah, you
And
get to be your own
I don't
boss,
think the
bro.
most incredible dream job is to just post pictures on Instagram. But I think everything else that the influencer space has given me, I could not imagine in my wildest dreams as a 12-year-old.
What you
Yeah.
said.
Yeah, I agree. The main thing you said, Alexa, was be your own boss. For me, that was so
took me out.
powerful. I didn't want to work for other people's dreams anymore. The 9 to 5, working for other people, I wanted to work for myself.
Yeah.
And I think Instagram is just one aspect of it.
Me
There's
too.
so many other parts to this industry, and you really get to
Me
create
too.
what you want and be a creative person.
That's why I joined YouTube. That's why I joined YouTube, but YouTube be. I didn't really realize how much work and all that mess you have to put in on YouTube, because YouTube's mentally challenged in the head. But anyways, that's the end of the video. If you like this video, please like and comment.